In Taiwan, there is not much to talk about when it comes to the physical geography because it's not a very big island. But going from the top to the bottom is a mountain range, and it's more towards the center of the island. And there aren't very many rivers that go through, but some of the ones that I highlighted. And getting closer to the coast, the mountains drop off and it becomes a flat coast, and it's more towards that side. And then also going through this country is the Tropic of Cancer, which is about right there. And the name of the mountain range that goes through the middle is called the Chengyangshan mountain range, and the highest point is about 3,900 feet.
Being an island, Taiwan has a tropical and humid subtropical climate, and it has an average annual temperature of 71 degrees Fahrenheit, with no severe winters or brutal summers. The coldest time of year is in January through March, with an average temperature of 50 degrees Fahrenheit, and the hottest time of year is June through August, with an average temperature of 100 degrees Fahrenheit. The northern and middle mountain area has an abundance of rainfall during different periods, mostly June through October, which is also typhoon season in Taiwan.
This is an example of a vegetation map of Taiwan. And Taiwan is small in size, so it doesn't have a huge variety when it comes to vegetation zones. And Taiwan's only vegetation is tropical forests. And being an island, Taiwan receives a humid climate, making the vegetation tropical. And here is an example of some of the vegetation. And that's it. The country of Taiwan is newly industrialized because some of the indicators that we use showed that it could be. And the literacy rate shows that it is 96.1, which is fairly high. So it's almost where the whole country can read and write. And the infant mortality rate is low, which is good, being at 5.18 deaths per 1,000 births. And the GDP per capita is good at 30,561.44, and the HDI index is pretty high, being at 0.882, considering the US is only 0.914, so Taiwan seems to be newly industrialized.
From 1895 to 1945 was the era of Japanese colonization. Taiwanese opponents to Japanese rule proclaimed the Republic of Taiwan in May of 1895, but the Japanese military quickly overpowered the movement. The roots of independence were planted, and talk of independence was secretly carried out by the Taiwanese political and intellectual elite. During the Japanese colonization, tremendous economic progress was made as Taiwan underwent rapid industrialization to feed the Japanese war machine. Today, Taiwan has a democratic republic, and their current president is Ma Yang-ju, which is this guy.
Taiwan's main dishes is their 3-cup chicken, which is this one on the top left. And in this dish they use some of the same things to make it as Americans, which is the main common dish is chicken. And other things they use that is the same as some of their spices they add. And a weird thing they do is they use a stone pot to cook it in instead of like a metal pan. And their appetizer is bean curd, which is down here, and with stewed king trumpet mushrooms and mango. King trumpet mushrooms are the main things used in this common appetizer, and they also serve it with mango, which is commonly used in the U.S. One of the uncommon things that they tend to use is the dish is the goji seeds, and their dessert is bao bing, and many Taiwanese are crazy for bao bing, which is the local variety for shaved ice. And baobing often is also enriched with fresh fruit, especially mango. The ice could be crushed coarsely or very finely. Classic baobing is topped with red azuki beans. Mung ice could be crushed coarsely or very finely. Classic baobing is topped with red azuki beans, mung beans, taro beans, peanut butter, and further sweetened with sugar syrup or condensed milk. And lastly, Taiwan has a popular drink known as bubble tea, which is down here, and which is found commonly in tea houses. The majority of Taiwan's religion is Buddhism, along with Taoism, and Taiwan's major holidays include their Founding Day, which is January 1st. April 5th is Tomb Sweeping Day. Throughout June, they have a Dragon Boat Festival. Since Taiwan is a small island, its popular sport is surfing, which is a picture for that. Oh man. And in their free time, they go to the place of the gods to worship and pray. On April 20th, a 6.6 magnitude earthquake struck off the eastern coast of Taipei, which is the capital of Taiwan. Taiwan's Central News Agency reported that the tremors were felt across the island. An 84-year-old man died in a fire in the Taipei district, which was suspected to be a consequence of the quake. The earthquake damaged water pipes in the Shulin district, flooding some roads and disrupting traffic. The quake had a reported depth of 18 miles, and in this picture shows some of the destruction.